Sarah had always been the epitome of vibrancy. Her presence was like a burst of sunshine, illuminating every room she entered. Friends and family often marveled at her boundless energy and zest for life. A contagious laugh, a spirit that soared. Her laughter was the kind that could lift the heaviest of hearts, spreading joy like ripples in a pond. It was impossible to be around Sarah and not feel uplifted. She chased dreams with open arms, embracing life's adventures. Whether it was running through the park, exploring new trails, or simply basking in the beauty of nature, Sarah lived every moment to its fullest. Her world was a tapestry of bright hues, woven with the threads of love, laughter, and boundless possibility. Family gatherings, spontaneous road trips, and quiet moments of reflection all painted her life with vibrant colors. Then, in a heartbeat, everything changed. The shift was as sudden as a storm on a clear day, catching everyone off guard. The day began like any other, filled with the promise of sunshine and laughter. The morning light filtered through the curtains, casting a warm glow on the start of what seemed to be another perfect day. Sarah was driving home, the warmth of the setting sun painting the sky in hues of orange and gold. The road ahead was clear, and the horizon seemed to stretch endlessly, filled with the promise of tomorrow. She never saw the truck coming. In an instant, the serene evening turned into a nightmare. The screech of tires, the shattering of glass, and the sudden jolt of impact shattered the tranquility of the moment. The aftermath was a blur of flashing lights, sirens, and frantic voices. Emergency responders worked tirelessly, their faces etched with determination and concern. At the hospital, doctors and nurses moved with urgency, their every action a race against time. Sarah's family waited anxiously, their hearts heavy with fear and uncertainty. In the waiting room they held hands, drawing strength from each other. Prayers were whispered and tears were shed as they clung to hope in the face of the unknown. As the sun rose the next day, it brought with it a glimmer of hope. The road to recovery would be long and arduous, but Sarah's spirit, though tested, remained unbroken. Surrounded by loved ones, Sarah's smile, though weaker, still held the promise of brighter days ahead. Her journey had taken an unexpected turn, but her indomitable spirit continued to shine. With each step she took in her recovery, Sarah's determination grew stronger. Supported by her family, she faced each challenge with courage and resilience. And as she laughed with friends once more, it was clear that while life had shifted, the essence of who Sarah was remained unchanged. A new chapter had begun, filled with hope, love, and the promise of new adventures. The world dissolved into a cacophony of screeching metal and shattering glass. Pain ripped through Sarah's body, a searing agony that stole her breath and plunged her into darkness. When she finally regained consciousness, the world was a blur of flashing lights and frantic voices. The air hung heavy with the scent of gasoline and fear. She was trapped, her body screaming in protest. The following weeks were a blur of hospital beds, surgeries, and the ever-present throbbing pain. The life that Sarah knew, the one filled with vibrant colors and boundless energy, was gone. In its place stretched a desolate landscape of silence and shadows. The pain medications offered little respite, only dulling the edges of her physical agony while amplifying the torment in her soul. Hope, once a beacon in her life, now felt like a distant, flickering flame. One day a ray of light pierced the darkness. A fellow patient, an elderly woman with eyes that held the wisdom of 1,000 lifetimes, smiled at Sarah. "It's okay, dear," she whispered, her voice raspy but kind. "You are stronger than you think. And this," she gestured to the sterile hospital room, "this is just a chapter, not your whole story." Her words, simple yet profound, sparked a tiny ember of hope in Sarah's heart. The journey back was arduous, marked by setbacks and frustrations. The physical pain was relentless, a constant reminder of the life that had been ripped away. Yet, Sarah clung to the elderly woman's words, repeating them like a mantra. She began with small victories, a deep breath, a tentative step, a moment of gratitude for the smallest of blessings. Each step, though faltering, was a testament to her indomitable spirit. As Sarah slowly regained her strength, she found solace in unexpected places. She began attending a support group for survivors of trauma, initially hesitant, unsure if she was ready to confront her pain in the company of strangers. But as she listened to their stories etched with heartbreak and resilience, she felt a sense of connection, a shared understanding that transcended their individual experiences. It was during one of these support group sessions, a gathering of souls seeking solace and understanding, that Sarah realized her purpose had not been extinguished, merely transformed. She had been feeling lost, adrift in a sea of uncertainty. But as she shared her own story, her voice trembling but filled with raw emotion, she began to see a new path forming before her. She noticed a young woman across from her, tears streaming down her face, mirroring the pain and hope in Sarah's own heart. After the session, the woman approached Sarah, her eyes filled with gratitude. She had been touched deeply by Sarah's words, and with a soft whisper she said, "Your story, it gave me hope." Those simple words resonated within Sarah, igniting a spark that had been dormant for so long. In that moment, Sarah felt a glimmer of purpose, a sense of direction that had been missing from her life. She realized that her experiences, her struggles, and her triumphs were not in vain. They were meant to be shared, to inspire, and to heal others who were walking similar paths. The support group had become more than just a place of refuge. It was a crucible where new purposes were forged. Sarah began to write down her thoughts and experiences, delving deeper into her journey of self-discovery. She read books, attended workshops, and spoke to mentors who guided her along the way. Eventually, Sarah found herself standing before larger audiences, sharing her story with confidence and conviction. The applause and smiles from the audience were affirmations that she was on the right path. Her purpose had evolved, and she now saw herself as a mentor, a guide for others who were searching for their own sparks of purpose. As the sun set on another day, Sarah felt a profound sense of peace. She knew that her journey was far from over, but she was no longer afraid. She walked forward with a renewed sense of purpose, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. And in that celebration of life and purpose, Sarah found not just her own spark, but a beacon that would light the way for many others. With renewed purpose, Sarah began to rebuild her life brick by brick. She started volunteering at a local rehabilitation center, sharing her story and offering support to others who were navigating the long and arduous road to recovery. She returned to school, pursuing a degree in counseling, driven by a desire to help others find their own paths through adversity. Sarah's life was forever changed by the accident, but it was not defined by it. She embraced her scars, both physical and emotional, as reminders of her resilience. Her journey taught her the profound power of compassion, not just for others but also for herself. She learned to forgive herself for the things she couldn't control, and to focus on the things she could. Gratitude became Sarah's compass, guiding her through the darkest of days. She found joy in the simplest of things, a warm cup of tea on a chilly morning, the laughter of children playing in the park, the beauty of a sunset that painted the sky in hues of hope and renewal. She realized that true happiness wasn't the absence of hardship, but the ability to find meaning and purpose even in the midst of it. In this part, we delve into the essence of resilience, a quality that defines the human spirit. Resilience is not just about bouncing back from adversity, it is about growing stronger through the trials we face. It is about finding the inner strength to keep moving forward, even when the path is uncertain and the journey is tough. Sarah's story is a testament to the indomitable spirit that resides within us all. She faced numerous challenges, from personal loss to professional setbacks, yet she never allowed these obstacles to define her. Instead, she used them as stepping stones to build a life filled with purpose and meaning. Her journey is a powerful reminder that resilience is not about avoiding difficulties but about embracing them and using them to fuel our growth. It is a reminder that even in the face of unimaginable hardship, we have the power to choose courage over despair, hope over defeat. Each challenge we encounter is an opportunity to discover our true potential. It is in these moments of struggle that we find our deepest strengths and our most profound insights. Resilience teaches us that we are capable of more than we ever imagined. It is a call to action to embrace our own resilience, to recognize that within each of us lies a wellspring of strength and determination. We are all capable of overcoming the obstacles that life throws our way. By embracing resilience, we empower ourselves to face the future with confidence and hope. We learn to see challenges not as insurmountable barriers, but as opportunities for growth and transformation. To find gratitude in the midst of our struggles, to appreciate the small victories and the lessons learned along the way. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, from our problems to our possibilities. It helps us to see the beauty in our journey, even when the road is rough. By cultivating gratitude, we nurture our resilience and strengthen our ability to cope with life's challenges, and to extend compassion to ourselves and others. Compassion is a vital component of resilience. It allows us to connect with others, to offer support and understanding, and to receive the same in return. When we are compassionate, we create a network of care that sustains us through difficult times. We learn that we are not alone in our struggles and that together, we can overcome any obstacle. For it is in the depths of our pain that we discover the strength we never knew we possessed, and in the act of rising above our challenges that we truly learn to live. Resilience is not just about surviving, it is about thriving. It is about finding joy and meaning in the midst of adversity. It is about becoming the best version of ourselves no matter what life throws our way. Embrace resilience and you will find that you are capable of achieving more than you ever thought possible. You will discover a strength within you that is unbreakable, a spirit that is unstoppable, and in doing so you will inspire others to do the same. Together we can create a world where resilience is celebrated, where challenges are seen as opportunities, and where every individual has the courage to rise above and thrive.